So let's look at the Premiership games this weekend because there's quite a bit. So, start at 12:30 kickoff. Man United can follow that incredible performance they had with Liverpool against Southampton, although they'll be playing away from home. So we're going to see whether that was a blip or a flash of brilliance, or this is the new Manchester United. And then Chelsea, will be playing Leicester City, at Stamford Bridge at 3 o'clock. And a couple of 3 o'clock fixtures is there. Brighton versus Leeds. Will Leeds have a hangover? Have they scored all the goals against Chelsea? And then, of course, you got Man City, Crystal Palace. Now, Crystal Palace gave Liverpool a scare as well when they went to Anfield. So Crystal Palace will be traveling, to the Etihad. So that is going to be an interesting game, to watch out for. Might be another, surprise game, of the weekend. So let's just see how that goes. Now, Bournemouth, feel very, a little bit of sympathy for them because they just played Man City, played Arsenal, and now they play Liverpool. So Bournemouth play Liverpool, on Saturday. So maybe get all the tough fixtures out early so you can settle in and try and get some points. Brentford, we're playing Everton, so that would be an interesting game. And then, of course, we've got the Arsenal Fulham game. And then on Sunday, we've got some really good games there. Newcastle go to Wolves. Aston Villa, would host West Ham. And West Ham could be without any point after 4 games, if they don't pick up, things in this game. And then, of course, you got Nottingham Forest against Tottenham. And Nottingham Forest has been a bit of a dark horse against teams, they play very competitively. And Tottenham haven't really started very well. But, of course, they have Kane in their team. So anything can happen. So the 3 games that we're going to be predicting. So we'll start from this 5:30 kickoff, UK time, which is the Arsenal versus Fulham game. So guys, what are your predictions for that game? I'm going to start with you, Faze. What's your prediction for the Arsenal v Fulham game?
Yes, I expect a competitive game. Fulham has been fantastic since the kickoff of the season. But I don't think they have enough firepower to stop the Arsenal team for now. Clearly, the stability, Mateta boys, they're on fire, clearly. I don't see Fulham, and it's going to be at Emirates, which for now seems like a slaughter ground for both teams for now. And they long may continue throughout the season. So I think it's going to be an Arsenal victory. But I don't know, will it be a basket of goals? I see a lot of goals in this. I want to start 3-1 for this.
3-1 to Arsenal. Okay, great. Yeah. Femi, how do you see this game going? Arsenal for Mitrovic hat-trick.
No chance in the world. I mean, Fulham were brilliant against Wolves. They went to Wolverhampton and got a 0-0 draw. So that made me sit up because against Liverpool in the first game, you thought maybe adrenaline, first game of the season against Wolves, who are now very, very capable in their performances on the pitch. I thought maybe Wolves will put them away, but they actually went and played out a 0-0 draw. So they've got something there at the back that needs to be noticed. So we've got to be careful. So I'll probably say, hopefully we can make it 1-0 or 2-0. But I'm not sure 3 goals with the way they're playing Fulham. They don't go away from home, I've noticed. So we'll be lucky to get 2 goals and hopefully keep them away from our goal area. So maybe 2-0 to the Arsenal.
Let me respond to Femi. Wolves this season, clearly they've been having some striker issues. Jimmy just came back from injury. He's still trying to settle down. And the likes of Bundes and Neto, they've not actually started scoring that much. So when you say, I know it's a game that really sit up there. Wolves are actually also struggling in terms of the striking options for now. So that will not be a yardstick to actually measure how compact or how strong their defense is. So let's keep it at that for now.
Okay,
So
possibly. I hope it stays like that. I hope they get no joy.
The true test will be against Arsenal and the Arsenal strikers. If they also survive,
At home to Liverpool, that was a test, trust me. Yeah, at home
so
to Liverpool. And then Brentford ran them ragged as well at the back, but they still won 3-2. So that I'm not, I agree with you. It's a bigger test, of course, if they play Arsenal, especially in the context of form, as against the form that Wolves are in. But I don't want to be too excited and tell myself it's going to be a runover. I think we can keep them away from our goal. But if we get to, then we should be incredibly happy.
yeah, so I look at this game and I think that the first goal is going to be very important, in this game. Fulham are going to be coming in with a lot of confidence. They will feel like, they've established themselves, in the Premier League with the first couple of games. Now I fully expect that, Arsenal has got rhythm, and against Fulham, I think the boys are going to be really, really prepared. So I'm going to go with a 2-0 scoreline. I expect that it will be competitive, but I think that once Arsenal, scores that game goal, Fulham are going to try and respond, and that would then allow us to be able to counter attack and score the second goal. So I'm going with a 2-0 to Arsenal.
Okay, so everybody's putting the 2 goals difference there. Thankfully, we're all saying the same things. I said we're all putting 2 goals difference. 2-0, 2-0, 3-1 is the same, isn't it? Almost.
Almost the same. So let's go to a game that potentially might be one of the games of the weekend. Man City against Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace have shown themselves that they are no pushovers. I think Zaha has really started the season on form. Eze is looking like a really phenomenal player. Last season he really struggled a little bit of form, fitness. He wasn't always, the number one, on the starting lineup. And I think you can clearly see what Vieira is trying to do, in Crystal Palace this season. And Eze and Zaha are going to be very crucial, to those plans. So they go away to Man City. Man City, got a real shock against Newcastle in the last game. But they play at home at the Etihad. So Femi, I'm going to start with you with that game. How do you see this going? What's your prediction, Man City v Crystal Palace?
Well, Palace, they were great on the first night against us, but thankfully we put them away. But then they went to Liverpool. And remember we said before the Liverpool game, they're away from home against the big teams. Palace will trouble you. And they've gone and done it. They came back home and beat Aston Villa comfortably 3-1. But now they're going to City. And historically, they always do well at City as well. So now my worry is, can they keep that pace going? I'm not sure. But City may just have too much on the night for them. So maybe City will just do this 2-1. It's going to be tight. I don't think City will overrun them. They're very confident and they've got a great manager who's not going to let you go away easily. So 2-1 to City.
Festus, what do you think?
Kevin, can you say I'm laughing at you? There's only one way to this already. One straight way to this. City is going to come back raging mad after the draw the Polar. Because Gabella knows that he can't afford to toil in this match. He knows that for him to be consistent in terms of his aspirations towards winning the EPL, he has to win and he has to win well in this match. He has to bring back the confidence that they are still on some. So I can't see Crystal Palace surviving this weekend. In terms of they've been doing well in City, not tomorrow or this weekend. City clearly will win this and they'll win well. I see like a 3-0 victory in this match.
3-0. Wow, what a prediction. Well, so I'm probably gonna shock you because every prediction I always have, a shock prediction to give. And I'm gonna tell you that Crystal Palace are gonna win this game by 2 goals to 1. And the reason why
Oh wow.
I'm gonna say this is because Man City play with a very high line when they play. And I see that Crystal Palace go with a game plan to play counter-attacking football, and they have the pace, to do that. And I think City have to be very careful, not to underestimate the pace that Zaha and Eze, have in that team. So I think that, this could be one of those games that actually shocks, people. So I expect that, Crystal Palace will score first, City will equalize, but then, Crystal Palace are going to nick it, with a goal towards the end, because City are going to be trying to go for the win, after their last performance, and it would leave space at the back for Eze and Zaha to exploit. So I'm going to go 2-1 to Crystal Palace.
Where is your crystal ball, Eddie?
I wonder where he's got it from. I really do.
You're so specific.
So okay, we've got one more prediction, guys, and then we'll go into our fantasy, pick of the weekend. So it's Forest against Spurs. Now, Spurs has been one of those teams that have been, touted by a lot of people to challenge for the title. Now, if you watch their last game, you wouldn't look that was the case, because they really huffed and puffed, and it was Kane that had to sort of save them. And now they play a Forest team that are very, very resilient. They're a very tough team to beat, and and they are playing away from home. So I'm going to start off, the predictions, and I know that Forest has been difficult, but I'm actually going to go with a win for Spurs in this game. I just feel that, I'm not quite sure about the scoring prowess, of Forest. And so while they will play well, they are going to have lots of chances and not be able to put it in the back of the net. And, Kane and Son and Kulusevski, they only need, a few chances to score. So I'm going to go for a 2-0 victory to Spurs in this game.
For me, I would have said yes, but only because he's in front of the cameras at 4:30 on a Sunday afternoon, a Super Sunday. The players will be more motivated than normal. And any other time, I would probably said yes. Maybe it was a 3 o'clock kickoff that Spurs will put them to bed. But I think the energy in the Forest ground is amazing, and they sing from start to finish, the fans. So they might just be the 12th man to help Spurs not settle easily against that team. So I might give it a draw here. Maybe even an exciting 1-1 or 2-2 draw, but maybe I'll stick with a 1-1 actually.
1-1 draw. Festus, how do you see this play? Kane hat-trick.
For me, Forest has been very compact as a team, and Henderson has been fantastic since he came in. He has actually brought stability to that team at the back. I am also they've been formidable. Their match against Everton, Everton, they played last week. Really showed how they've grown as a team. For me, I don't think Tottenham will overrun them in this match. Tottenham has not really stabilized the way we thought they should. Song is not yet firing the way he's finished last season. He has not even scored. I don't think he has scored since at least 2 weeks, unlike Son.
No, Son hasn't scored, but Kane has scored.
Kane has scored too. Son hasn't scored, and you can imagine their partnership, which was later last season, but it has not really yielded any goal this season. And I don't think this is a match that will kick off those partnership or that the resurgence of Spurs. I Yeah, this match. I want to throw the line of Femi. I think this match will end a 1-1 draw.
1-1 draw. Okay, that's incredible. So you're all going for Forest to score a goal in the game. So fantastic.